So today we're going to try take off the other fender, just enough that I can get behind, get behind where the wiring harness lives. It lives in here. So then I can actually sand in this corner and also in here, because it's proving to be a bit of a mission when there is a wiring harness in the way. So hopefully, if you can see in here, if I can just get that fender off, bolt, 10mm bolts, get that off, I should be able to feed this whatever it is, I forget what they call them, through, and then everything else, and hopefully I should be able to sand it. Alright, so my biggest problem right now, and this is what I had to deal with on the other side, which I'll show you on the other side. I don't know if you can see in there, but that bolt there is actually bent, because I would assume from the last few owners or whatever, they just jacked it in the wrong spot. Usually with any car, I'm pretty sure they have a little dimple U-shaped dimple where you can actually tell you where to jack the car from. And so what's happened is these bolts have actually been bent in, so now I've got to actually whack them out so I can get this fender off. And you're wondering, what does it look like without the fender? Well, you saw earlier that the fender's out there over with the motor, so this is what it looks like without. So as you can see, these is where the harness came from, and then this hole here is where it goes into the cabin. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep doing another time lapse of what we're doing now. Alrighty, we have successfully taken the fender off, as you saw. So remember how I showed you on the other side where that harness is? Well, this is what I was talking about, and they have these annoying clips, and then it runs. It's basically the other side, but this is what happened. This is what it looks like before you take it all apart. Yeah, so wondering, I was whacking away, and man, it was so bad. Oh, if you can actually see, it was so bad that the nut actually stayed in there, and the other one just tore itself off. But anyway, yeah, now that those are off, we can continue on stripping. If I can just, so the main plan is to just get this whole harness out of here to the point where I can just push it all through. Hopefully I just realised something. I'm hopeful that box will, I'm hoping that box will fit through there. Maybe if I take the cover off, maybe I might be able to slip it in there, but yeah, no, well, that's a bit annoying. I just realised that. I never thought of that while I was doing this. So Alright, I have come into a problem from what it looks like. I'm not going to be able to get that through that hole probably. So I have no idea how I'm going to do this. So yeah, I have no idea how I'm going to do this. How are we going to feed that through? I don't know if we will. Okay, well, I'll get back to you. Well, this is the sad news. This is what I was hoping not to do. Because the fuse box, or relay box, you could say, I guess it is a fuse box as well, is too big to fit through this small hole. I'm going to have to pull it from this end. Then it should give me enough room to bring it all back through. That means I'm going to push all this wiring back through that little hole again, just so I can do this. Then I've got this other problem where I've got to somehow fit that through, which I reckon I would. I reckon I would be able to. I mean, alright, so we are in the driver's side of my Z. If you can remember what it looked like in the engine bay, that hole up there is where the brake master would live, and brakes obviously not work, so we've got handbrake. So the difficult part is I have to figure out, you remember that hole I showed you on the wheel side? I've got to figure out how to get all those wires through that little hole. And from what it looks like, if I just feel around, I'm thinking it's behind there somewhere. I got to find the hole. So I would say this whole plastic trim actually just comes out. The problem is, because I have literally no room under here, I have no idea where all these little tiny clips are. Alright, probably about half an hour later, I had to take all this off. This is the fuse box in the cabin. Should be able to pull this off. I guess they did this just so you could have ease of access. Oh, it's raining. Oh, we better hurry up then. So yeah, they probably did all this just for ease of access. So what if your fuse box is stuffed? So, oh yeah, you just swap it out. But man, it's such a mission just to get that fuse box out. That's the engine loom, or body loom for the engine. And now Now I should be able to sand in there a lot easier. You can see why I wanted to take all that out. And it looks like we're going to need to do some bit of body repair. Well, not body repair, but just touch up. Let's just get a wire wheel and we'll get that all sanded down and repainted. And it's the same for this side too. It's actually raining, as you probably don't know. So now, put that thing back on. Now I've got to pack up for the day because I don't particularly like working in the rain. Oh shoot! Whoops! I stepped on the relay for the wiper assembly. Those are little relay things or whatever they are. So now I'm pretty happy with what I've done today. So now I've just got to pack up